Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Greetings, sir.
Please direct all inquiries to G981.
G981 is proceeding according to schedule.
Greetings, citizen. I believe you have business with the guards.
Operating at full capacity.
Nothing to report, sir. Reporting status. All functions normal.
Attacking enemy.
Engaging. My brother allows me to...
We have little time. It's best you go, for your sake.
From what I hear, that rogue sent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back.
You have done your part. We will do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which unfortunately takes time. For now, please continue working with Falk. When my people are ready, oh,
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Dr. Lee,
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my...
you're the scientist. Why do you think?
Well, let's...
Uh-huh.
Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our... I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would try. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of it. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the country.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so... All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am surrounded by technology. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division. Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Doctor.
She loves her little zoo a bit too much.
The human sense of the worst. They hide in plain sight.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail.
Max.
I've been waiting for you.
Watch your tone, Synth.
Next time, move faster. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. I'm going shooting. Requesting backup relay now. You've given us another chance at life.
Don't forget, you'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Thank you for sparing us.
Hey,
Thank you for sparing us.
Is someone present? Combat initiated.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Movement detected.
Whoever survives this.
got it.
Systems nominal.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute, both of us, really.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. Well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, to not only do so, but manage to find me, extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has. Perhaps most curious to me, would you?
Uh-huh. Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. Soon, I hope. I hope you'll understand. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the... And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no... I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
I know you'll achieve great things. We all do.
Hey there.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I've got a few minutes.
Call this a clean floor. Your visual receptors malfunctioning. Can you not see the grime and dust?
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's...
Scanning. Subject identified.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you disassemble, we can use your components to make something that's
We're all
actually
here.
useful.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings, that time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
I'm not sure what this means.
You'll see in time. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. And to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground up. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proved.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been I'm sorry, this is... Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental... I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No!
Please,
Can't be serious!
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how...
Uh-huh. You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself. This will conclude this meeting.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to...
I can do the job.
Of course you can. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurance. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us.
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier.
I need some details here.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, recent events have We're going to have to cut... You're going to the mass...
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands.
Uh-huh. No way. You're not going.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've...
Mhm.
Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is,
Right.
we don't want them getting the agitator before... Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flat.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Proctor Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. It must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. That's if you don't mind our company, of course.
No way. You're staying here.
Hey, I might be walking around with metal rods shoved into my spine, but I...
Forget it, Ingram. It's too dangerous.
Fine. I just hope you don't bring back a paperweight, but grab whatever gear you need and head up to the flight deck. But don't... This could be your best chance at beating the
Proctor.
You need to get over to mass fusion as soon as you can.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the company.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you.
Sweet.
You looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'm looking for some fire.
Be my guest.
If dumb and ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant. You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
You can fix just about anything. Guns.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
What?
Humans all look funny.
Take care of yourself, dear.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
Apparently the council's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
I'm afraid I'm not much use for a fight anymore. Back in the day, those people called me Murphy Maverick. Huh? Speak up. I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger. Now these old bones just can't keep up. You don't need this sight to see the use of some real good things, people. One day, Sanctuary will be a vibrant community, like Seems. I told you Sanctuary would grow, the sight never lies.
Boy!
Come on, boy. It's time to go. Excuse me.
I buy and sell it. Just put up
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Shit! Lost! You still alive?
Hey. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, you know any tricks? Heads up. Over here. Heads up. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, you know any tricks? Look alive. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find something for me? See if there's any good stuff nearby, boy.